Okay, so you guys are going to see my dog a lot in this video, I'm sure, because he's being a little shit and he won't get out of the camera. He wants to play. I have his toy hidden and he will not leave it alone. Anyways, let's get started. So today I want to start by kind of telling you guys about how you contour each kind of face shape, because not everyone's going to contour their face the same way as me if you don't have the same face shape as me. So I have a round to oval face shape, so I typically do the contours of my cheeks, you know, just above my temples, because I don't have a big forehead, but you know, it's a little big, and also on my jawline, just to even things out. If you have a square face, you're going to contour basically this whole area beneath your cheekbone to bring everything in and look smaller. Can you hear his toy? Oh my god, I'm gonna punt him. Okay. Also, you probably do up here around the edges of your face to make that seem more rounded as well. If you had a very heart-shaped face, you would contour a little bit in the forehead and also right at the base of the chin, so it's not so pointed if you wanted it less pointed. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with cream products. Now to do my contour, my shading, I'm going to use the, what is this? Maybelline Fit Me Shine Free, I think it's a foundation actually, like a foundation stick. Now we're going to apply this in the hollows of our cheeks. I'm going to start from the top of the ear and match it up to the edge of the mouth, but I'm not going to bring it in all the way because you just want to do it about halfway. So I'm going to apply that. Sorry if you guys see like weird shadows. The weather is crazy here and it's like cloudy, sunny, so we're working with it. So I'm just going to apply a small line. If you go like that, you can see where your hollows of your cheeks are. We're going to do that on both sides. And you just want to use, for highlight and contour, you just want to use a color that's a few shades darker than your skin. You don't want to use like a ton darker or it's not going to look natural. Okay. Anyways. And then for my forehead, I'm just going to do it a little bit up here. A little bit on the nose. And then a little bit on our chin. Just on the bridge of the neck. And I'm also going to apply the highlight before we blend that out. We're just going to blend it all out at once because it's just easier and it looks really great. So I'm just going to apply I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Light, and I'm going to do a little bit of concealing underneath the eyes, and then I'll go in with my highlight in the rest of the face. So I'm just applying this in a small triangle. I've already done my eyes, so you want to be careful not to take off any of that makeup that you've already applied. And we're just going to do a small triangle underneath the eyes. Okay. Now for my highlight, I'm taking the L'Oreal Magic Lumi highlighting pen. This is also in the shade Light. Just going to squeeze that out. And yeah, I'm going to apply a little bit right on the bridge of the nose, because naturally that's where light would hit your face. Not too much though, if you don't want to if you don't like your nose, or you just want to, you think you have a huge nose, then don't highlight the nose, because it's just going to make it more, it's going to draw attention to it. And then a little bit underneath the concealer, just to add a little highlight in that area. A little right in the middle of the forehead. It doesn't matter how you apply it, it's all going to blend out, so make a mess if you want. A little bit right underneath your contour. And then a little bit on the chin if you want, depending on if you like your chin to be bigger or smaller. Mine's pretty normal, so I can put a little bit of highlight right there, and then also right on the Cupid's bow as well. To blend this all out, I'm going to use the Damp Beauty Blender. It's the best thing to use for cream products. If you don't have one, you need to get one. And I'm just going to start dabbing all that product in. You can start wherever you want. I'm just going to start on the highlight. That way I don't go onto the contour and then bring it into the highlighted areas. You're just going to do patting motions really lightly to press that into the skin and blend it up into the hairline as well. Okay, now I'm going to start going into the contour as well and buff that out. I don't do cream and powder contouring on a day-to-day basis. It just takes too long and I don't like to wear that much product. I actually only do my makeup like twice a week nowadays, so on a day-to-day basis I just use powders. It's just not quite as dramatic, but it does the job. But this is the best way to get the most out of your highlighting and contouring, is by using both. If you use a cream, you have to set it with a powder or it can move and it's not going to stay on your face. And I don't think I told you guys, I already have foundation on. I use the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Foundation. So when you get to right here, move your hair out of the way. You don't want to be like all over the place or it's going to move down. You don't want to bring the contour down. You want to keep it above your line that you've created. And we're not going out too far. I'm just blending it up just slightly because you don't want a stark line. If you blend it upwards just a smidge, that looks more natural. Now I'm going to set my whole face a little bit with the Bye Bye Pores translucent powder from It Cosmetics. And then I'll go in with the contour kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills and use their highlight and contour shades to set everything else. But I get a little oily in my T-zone, so I like to set everything. And also, if I don't set my whole face, when I put my blush on, it tends to kind of be streaky because it just like sticking to my face. This powder is amazing, but be careful, don't put too much because it tends to look cakey if you do. And I'm just using the Real Techniques multitask brush to use this powder. So now I'm going to set our highlight. I'm going to use this e.l.f. tapered highlight brush. I think it's $3 and it is the best brush of life. And we're going to use the Anastasia contour kit to set that. I'm going to use the banana shade right here in the middle. This will set so we don't have any harsh lines and also will brighten things up a little bit more. And you want to go in and just dab the concealer one more time because I probably already have lines. You really have to go in like right after and set. We're just doing little dabbing motions, pressing the product into the skin. You can do a little bit anywhere you put your highlight. Now I'm going to take this BH Cosmetics brush. I do not know the name. I think it's just an angled blush brush. And I'm going to use this to contour. We're going to use these two shades also from the palette Fawn and Java. I like to blend the two together. It creates a nice color. And we're just going to apply that in the hollows of the cheeks on top of that cream contour. And again, blending upwards. You don't want to go down at all. I like to start to get my straight line, just going up like this, and then you can do circle motions to blend it out. A little on the forehead, anywhere we put the cream product. There's a guy outside and he's just walking by, and it happens every time I try to film. Somebody comes by and they like watch me. And it's really awkward when you're sitting in here filming. They have no idea what you're doing and you're like, mind your own business. You could be outside my window trying to see what's going on. I don't know. So we just wait. Why can't people just mind their own business? Like, I'm just working. You don't need to know. Do you know? You don't know. So that's why the lighting changed, because I had to close the blinds really quick. I can hear him. I think he's outside the window. Hopefully he leaves. Okay, so that guy finally left. Hopefully for good, because I opened the blinds back up. Okay, so now I'm going to do blush now that we've set all of our highlight and contour. And so I'm going to be using the Makeup Geek blush called Romance. It's this gorgeous like orangey shade. It has like blush marbling to it. It's so gorgeous. And I'm just going to take it with a Real Techniques multitask brush and just pop that on the apples of the cheeks and blend it back. I already had a little bit on. I don't know if you noticed that because I started and realized I wasn't recording my voice, so I had to restart. So that is the completed tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing how to contour and highlight. I know I had a few requests for it, so hopefully that helps you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and leave me comments below telling me what else you'd like to see. I know somebody requested a brow tutorial, so that hopefully will be my next video very soon. Thanks guys, we'll see you soon. Bye! I know Miss Brookie wanted to see Woody, so I'm doing what you asked. This is my child. He is so cute, isn't he? I love him. Everyone loves him. I love him. You got a cupcake today. I went to a little bakery and they gave him a cupcake. Carrot with peanut butter. Aww. This is my baby. I'm obsessed with my dog. I literally love him. Like, if you can be obsessed with an animal, that's what me and Eric are. We're obsessed with our animal. 'Cause he's such a little cutie pie. I don't want to kiss. No. I just want to love. I just want to love. He's so cute. It's not good. Everybody wants you to say hi to you. Who's that? Who's that? Oh, he looks ridiculous. Oh, so tired.